Welcome to Sparkplugs, another installment of Sparkplugs where we are
Yeah.
going to take some time to tell you what's going on in the company, have a little banter back and forth, and talk about what's upcoming on the Beyond the Breaker at Huntleck podcast.
There you
Nope,
go.
still got it wrong. If you watched last week's Sparkplugs, you'll see a massive failure in me trying to get the email address of our podcast. So if you'd like a little humor in your life, check out the last Sparkplugs. But during this Sparkplugs, Ben, what are we going to talk about?
Today we got a few things. I'm actually just going to dive into it.
Deal.
It's birthday season. Now you're going to say like, oh, everybody has birthdays all around the year. But like a fun thing here in the office, some of you may or may not know Matt Heisey. He is a lovely diminutive gentleman who's part of the ECSI business development team. Great dude. And he had some pictures posted in the office. I'm sure we'll throw that up here on the video feed for those of you who are on the video side of things. But for audio only, did a little bit of research here. Turns out we had 40 birthdays in the month of May in the office staff. That's bonkers. But then it begs the question, what's happening roughly 9 months before that? Well, it turns out the Minnesota State Fair is the other Minnesota get-together. Yep. Moving on from there, for those folks who fall into that part of May, they're Geminis, Andrew.
Oh, God.
I don't know if you study astrology very much, but they are known for their adaptability, quick wit, and love of communication. I think that describes Heisey pretty well.
Yeah, well,
I don't know about all the other Geminis out there, but that's there. And just to have both sides of that coin, weaknesses, Geminis can sometimes struggle with indecisiveness, restlessness, and maintaining focus. Matt, I'll let you be the judge as to whether or not that applies to you.
and all the other 40 May birthdays out there.
Yeah, indeed. And then another big thing around here that's happening real soon is our move.
Yes.
Today we're in Bloomington. In a few weeks, we're going to be down the road in Eagan. Andrew.
Yeah. Obviously a big move for Hunt. And I think the biggest thing about it is, and I think a lot of people saw that, and where we had our all company meeting over the course of the last 2 weeks here, is it's a growing company and there was space needed.
Yeah.
Simply space needed, but also an upgrade in the sense of where we're looking. And I know John Axelson touched on this in his episode, but more collaboration space, more meeting space, more time for us to, as a company, grow together, get through things in some of these group settings where we have teams. It's great, but I think a lot of people still talk about the face-to-face.
It still matters.
Yep, getting in the room and figuring things out in that sense. So I'm very excited about it. It cuts off about 10 minutes of my hour-long drive, so I'm going to just sleep in
10 minutes
10
each
extra
way,
minutes.
every day.
Yeah, do the
Boom.
math.
That's a
Yep.
big fat win.
But yeah, so I think the great thing about it is we'll have a chance as employees to see the office a little bit before we end up moving there. I would believe that every team lead has sent out to their teams kind of what their moving instructions are. If you haven't, team leads, I would do so. But then again, July 17th, we have kind of the friends and family event that we'll be able to see that. And then August 14th, the all client party. So Great opportunity to show off what our new space is going to be. And I know the people who are there in the field working on that are working hard. I drive by it every day, so it looks great. I don't peek in the windows, but I just keep driving. But it looks very good. It's going to be a great building. Great stuff around it.
Yeah.
I think that the stuff around it is going to be awesome for, just lunches or grabbing a coffee beforehand or whatever that may be. So
Or Costco gas prices.
or getting Costco gas or the chicken bake from Costco.
You're a fan?
Go on, man.
You're
It's good.
kryptonite.
It's good.
Awesome. In other things, field retirements are a thing that, sometimes we don't talk about a ton. And while I don't have a list of names I'm going to read off, in our manpower meeting that we have every week where we talk about the local markets for each of our different offices. So here in Bloomington, we talk about locals 292 and 110. It was just kind of casually mentioned, but I want to give a shout out to the Don Peterson, retiring from local 110. His last day was on Friday. And I think that's just cool that you can be in a career, be in the field, put in the time. And I don't know what the heck you're going to do there, but have an awesome retirement. Enjoy. Andrew, you also mentioned the company meeting,
Yes.
and I know that us office employees get invited to that thing, but not all the field employees do. So I wanted to share just a couple of highlights about that meeting with everybody because we are the team, globally, nationally, however you want to think about it. Like we're the team, field and office together. A couple of the things that John talked about, and there were some questions on was, hey, I know we're doing lots and lots of data centers, but what if that market dries up? What are we doing about it? And it was really great to hear him talk about kind of the diversification we have in our portfolio. And without going into like nerdy specifics with it, I was really encouraged to hear that rather than doing most of our work with just a few clients, we've really kind of broadened our relationship. We're still really taking care of those clients. Lots of folks, whether it's GC like McGough or Ryan that we have a really strong relationship with here, or it's a direct client relationship where we've done tons of work, whether that's Seagate, Renewal by Anderson, many, many others. We're really diversifying that too, and we're tracking down different types of work. And I try and think about that like from the field mentality is like, well, yeah, data centers are cool, but what if I don't know how to do that work? Or, am I going to have a job in 6 months when that one data center is wrapped up? The short answer is yes. This summer season of Silly will continue, and we've got tons of backlog, and it's looking great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about core values.
Certainly.
And more specifically, Andrew, you talk about core values and kind of what we're doing with that these days.
Yep. So as you will know and see around the office, you'll see it at the new Eagan office, you'll see it on the website. We have core values, and we also have quarterly core value winners. And there's a big importance to this is just this, celebrating the people of Hunt and really what they do, not only for their customers, but mostly for the other people of Hunt. So make sure as you're going through in the newsletters, and there'll be emails sent out, opportunities to designate and nominate people. I was looking for the word nominate first. So
no, you found it.
Designate.
You found it.
Nominate people for the core value awards. And so if you know somebody who honors their commitments, who sets the pace, who finds a way and makes Hunt better together, nominate them for that core value award. And they get, I don't know what the summer award is, but typically you'll get a Twins game or a Wild game or a Timberwolves game. There's great nights in a suite with some of the ELT team members and also just the recognition that you deserve. I think there's some people say they don't want recognition, but deep down everybody likes to see their name or be recognized or just be thanked for something.
Yeah.
So make sure if you do have somebody and nominate them, and even if they don't win, I don't know if we're allowed, but let them know that you nominate them. I don't know. Tell them they're doing a good job.
Yeah. And with those nominations too, not everybody, is at that very tippy top. They have a limited space at the different sporting events, but all those kind of honorable mentions and nominees, special swag.
Yeah.
Some of that cool recognition.
Costco chicken bakes are part of the awards.
They will be now.
Yes. Yep.
No, I appreciate that. And like the people who I've seen, kind of rolling through the screens and the list, like, just totally exemplify those values. It's so great. Huge fan.
Yeah.
Andrew, before we get out of here for today, anything else top of mind for you?
Yeah, I'm going to nail this one this time around here. So Ben, Travis, listen up. If you would like to provide feedback about the Beyond the Breaker podcast, please send an email to beyondthebreaker@huntelec.com. That's all I got.
That was amazing. Yeah, and for folks who are listening, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, all that stuff. If you want to put stuff in the comments, we'll be able to check those out, improve the podcast, improve the content, more serious episodes, sillier episodes, whatever it is that you think we ought to be doing to help connect those people, connect us with the opportunities, connect with each other. That's the whole goal here. So whether that's Spotify, YouTube, or Apple Podcasts, I'm your Huckleberry.
Thanks, I don't know what my line's after that.
Thanks.